Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's recap of Big Brother 15.
Wow, Julie, that onesie was so effing classy.
She was rocking it.
Wow. Nick's on the block, kids, did you know?
Along with Alyssa and Helen.
Alright, so Amanda and Candyland and Alyssa and Helen are on board to vote out Nick.
Alyssa and Helen couldn't vote.
Well, they're minding a new alliance, a girl alliance, including maybe McCrae. Because he's the girl.
It's not really a girl alliance.
Well,
it's like a good people alliance.
Okay, I'll buy that. So they want to get rid of Nick. And Andy's on board.
And then they pulled Jesse in. They got Judd.
Now Howard and Nick, however, they're a little bit nervous.
They're like, hey, girls can actually, figure things out.
Wow. So Spencer is wondering, can we really trust McCrae? He's got long hair. He kind of looks like a girl. So McCrae assures Spencer he is going to cut Amanda loose from the back.
He's saying if he can't control her, she's done.
Yeah, okay. Julie, check in. Jeremy, why are you so freaking confident?
I'm here to play, Julie.
That's right. So, there's a lot of showmances this season. There's a lot of people who want to be in showmances this season.
So then she was like, Jesse, you're lame. What's your deal?
Julie, I just want to get laid.
She didn't say.
But she meant that. And Julie's like, well, you can be friends without doing things. And she's like, well, I want to do things.
Then Julie was like, Amanda, how long does it take you to forget the cameras are around? Because what they didn't show, I talked about my spoilers. Amanda was running around with some Band-Aids on her parts.
And a thong.
So that happened.
Yeah.
And then she was like, Erin, what about you?
Did you forget the cameras were on? She's like, no, I'm a very open person. Crickets. And then Julie said, we know.
So she said that, and then she was like, oh, I guess America is really getting to know me or whatever. And Julie was like, yeah, we are.
In other words, bitch. We all got your number.
Yeah, so then there was a segment about Erin being confronted about her racist remarks because while it's causing a lot of trouble outside of the house, now it's starting to affect her inside the house too.
She is a horrible little troll.
Yeah. There was this meeting in the backyard, and people were like, I am personally offended by what she's saying. And then Amanda was like, I'm going to talk to her.
Right. So she goes to talk to her up in the HOH, and she is pissed. She's like, these people are obnoxious.
This is Erin we're talking about.
Yes. And she's offended because everyone calls her Barbie doll, so it's only right that she, does her thing.
I don't think it's the same.
She don't care. She hate them. She said everyone's really immature.
She's like, I wish I cared more, but I just don't.
Ugh. Then she fake farted with her mouth. Alright, so it's time for the live voting in the house.
But first, the 3 nominees plea to their house guests.
Alyssa, first. I just want a chance. Thanks for the support, guys.
She's kind of rambling a little bit. I was kind of like, stop.
Obviously,
Don't
this is
ruin it.
summarized. Nick. Hey, it's fun. Yeah, we're out of Band-Aids. I hide my shoes, etc.
Seemed like he was definitely trying to talk to people who their
Support
votes
him.
could have been on the fence.
Well, and Helen, I'm a super fan, and good luck to everybody if I get evicted, whatever.
Yeah. So, a surprise, Howard ended up voting out Alyssa with Jeremy, Caitlin, and Gina, while Spencer went with the other crowd and voted out Nick.
And Nick was voted out
By a vote of 7-4.
Vagina Marie was crying. So it's time for total silence, except for Vagina Marie.
Yeah, it was really weird. And then they showed Jeremy, and he must have had some sort of outburst because they had to cut to fish.
They don't usually do that during the live show.
No, they don't.
All right, so Nick is out on the outside now with Julie. Spencer turned on me. That's what he thought.
It wasn't just Spencer, man.
And Julie's like, yes, you're very right. Julie, do you watch the show?
Yeah, no, because he was right about that part, but he was like, yeah, I think Spencer runs, like, the whole house. And Julie was like, yeah. And we were like, Julie, no.
All right, so I'm going to call it. Time of death for the moving company was probably freaking yesterday.
So the goodbye messages.
The only one that really stood out to me was Vagina Marie telling Nick that she's going to have his baby. That didn't happen, but wouldn't it have been cool if it did? I stole your sperm and...
Alright, so Julie was like, oh, maybe you should have kissed Jesse and put out a little bit for some votes.
That happened.
Oh, Julie.
Alright, so HOH competition time. If you watched a spoiler today, you would have known that there was many deliveries from Big Brother Overnight Express last night for the house guests all night long.
Yeah, so it's basically like a memory thing with true or false questions.
Right. Judd and Jeremy were out first. The J team. So everybody was getting a lot of the questions right.
This went on, and then they had a tiebreaker, and it was down to Helen.
Big tiebreaker.
Helen, Caitlin, Howard, Jesse, and McCrae in the
Pull
tiebreaker.
out your tablets.
Yeah, and then McCrae was eliminated. He was off by 1.
And then Julie had to think freaking quick and come up with another tiebreaker.
I'm sure they had that prepared.
I sure hope so, but she was getting pissed. She was like, answers now! All right, so how many seconds for Jeremy to win the POV? And Helen won. Congratulations, Helen.
It's going to be an exciting week.
I think so. I think if she can hold it together, this could be a very damaging week for what's left of the moving company. And Regina Marie is still crying. She'll still be crying for Big Brother After Dark, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a long night, kids. Buckle up. So, until next time, much love.